no back to metro housing. Too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the sideline. It's your boy C Murder.
And for those that are new to the channel, welcome to the sideline, and I'm your boy Kels.
We got like a couple topics we're gonna talk about today, like two really, and then we're just gonna see where it goes. Movie, I don't know. It's something about watching movies, like old movies late at night. It's just a nostalgic feeling to it. I don't know what it is like. And I got specific movies I'll watch at specific times of the night. Like I'll watch
the mood for you.
You're right. Like all right, but they all Eddie Murphy movies. Like I watched Boomerang.
Yeah, Boomerang.
Coming to America. Coming to America.
Yeah.
Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights is one of the funniest movies I've ever watched by that dude.
Like that's just like Trading Places. I didn't see Beverly Hills Cop. I didn't get to see that.
Beverly Hills Cop. It was funny. I think my funniest scene that I seen in that was when he was acting like an old. No, that probably may be a different movie. But he was a homeless dude, and he ain't had no legs, and he was trying to beg for money. But that could have been something different though. Nah, that was a completely different movie. My fault.
I was gonna say. I know he had that scene. Wait, no, was that Beverly Hills Cop? When he was on the train and he dressed up in some, East African accent. I mean, East African, like apparel. And I was just like, wait. And I was just like, wait. Why didn't you just dress up as like, your character from Coming to America? If that was the case, but whatever. But
probably two different parts of Africa.
I mean, I'm just saying though. But like, since you just randomly picking stuff, why not pick something that people would recognize you for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But whatever. But that and what is it? Professor Clump.
Oh, Nutty Professor.
Yes, Nutty Professor.
I think that dude got a movie called Clumps or something like that.
Yeah, that's the third one though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen all of them. My mom's got like all of them like on DVD.
For real? I think for sure. Eddie Murphy got some great bangers.
Like a lot of those are hidden gems though, like cause you be going like Rotten Tomatoes, like you see like a low rating, and I'm like, well, that's
for real.
Yeah, like what Harlem Nights is like one of his like lowest rated like movies on Rotten Tomatoes.
They're just haters, bro.
Exactly.
That has to be uneducated people, man. Cause Harlem Nights is crazy funny, man.
Like Harlem Nights and Coming to America. I saw Coming to America 2, and that was decent. I like the ending.
I say Coming to America 2 is not funny at all. It just had funny people.
I don't know.
I just think it had funny, like, and it's a difference when I say that, like.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
A funny movie like Coming to America was funny, cause
the way you said it, you had like a New York feel too. So it's a difference. I was like, right, B.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna talk my shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me stop. But Coming to America was funny because it got like, it wasn't just punchlines they were saying. They set up the scenario. They had different stuff. It's like when you see it, like, when he came to America, he was finally in the States. Like, he came out to the balcony and was like, "What's up?" And then he was like, "So I said F you." He was like, "F you too."
Right.
And stuff. It's like little stuff like that was like funny. And Coming to America too, the only thing I could ever say was funny was when people were being introduced into the movie. Like, I could not find I can't quote no funny lines off of Coming to America too. Like, which is
that
crazy.
is true though.
Like, I couldn't quote nothing.
You make a good point with that.
And that's why I feel like nowadays it's like, it's one thing to have like, I think there's a difference between like a funny movie and comedy. I feel like comedy is just like when you make jokes and stuff like that, and it's like, it's cool and all like that. But like when you say funny movie, like a funny movie to me would be like a Friday, or like a Friday, or what else? Like a Nutty Professor, or something, like Harlem Nights, like something like that's actually funny, like that'll make you laugh. But like when you have a comedy movie, it's just like, yeah, they got jokes and stuff in there, but it ain't really that funny.
Sausage Party, even though that was OP though.
You think Sausage Party was a comedy or a funny movie?
I thought it was. Oh, that's a good question. say it was. Cause it depends on the kind of person you're like. Cause I could be laughing my butt off, and then, you can be like, you can chuckle here and there. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm gonna say it was a comedy movie. You know what I'm saying? Because the ending scene, that was like.
Disclaimer: don't let your kids watch that.
Yeah.
Not until they like.
It's not what it looked like
at
all. Like the one scene where like the dude is literally like sucking the juice out of.
You're gay. He's gay.
Juice out of one of the others, and he's like all beefy and stuff.
Yeah, bro, that was weird.
I recorded that joke, put it on Snapchat.
Hey yo.
Because I was just like, bro, are y'all seeing this? Like,
yeah, it got like, it was part like I don't know how it like passed all the like whatever like the parental control and all that stuff because that was weird.
I mean, bro, there's been worse stuff that's like appeared like in the movie theater. Like, bro, back in the day they used to watch pornos in the movie theater. Like it'd be all guys in one room watching like porn on the screen back in the day. So honestly, if you could literally allow just straight up porn in the theaters, like at that point, this isn't that far out of reach.
How long ago was that?
Huh?
How long ago?
Like this is like a long time ago. Like black and white film a long time ago.
They couldn't even hear what was going on.
No.
It was black and white, and then it skipped to how black and white movies and stuff. Yeah, man, people got weird things. But I don't know, like, now we're on the topic of theaters, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest, I miss the day and age where like you can only access movies through a theater. Why? Because it hits you so much better, like, to know, like, I know with COVID and everything, it restricts it, but it hits so much better, like, when you know, like, a movie coming out, and you about to go out with your homies or your little special person to go see this movie, and it's like, that the only way you can access it is through a movie theater.
Right.
And you gotta wait, like,
dress up for date night, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, people can say that you can still do it now, but it's like,
it's not the same, cause like, alright, watch a movie at home versus in theaters, of course, it's totally different, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you think they'd be similar, but it's not. Cause honestly, if the movie starts at 7, you come in 7:10, I know most people be like, we only missed, the previews and stuff like that. Yeah. We'll be okay. But then, sometimes you actually miss, part of the movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You come in and it's just like, you like, dang, I missed something. Now you gotta go up, get your seat, you know what I'm saying? You gotta move through people, you know what I'm saying? Now, you might be running late, you didn't have a chance to go to the bathroom. You gotta get snacks, all that other stuff. However, all those, are cons, but then of course the pro is, it's just, you grew up like that, you know what I'm saying? So it feels a little bit, more natural versus, like now, like if I'm watching a movie and, girl come along, whatever, she goes to the bathroom, I gotta rewind it to get back to that scene. I've already seen that scene, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not paying attention anymore, see what I'm saying? She has to rewatch it. And low key now, I'm stuck on my phone and I'm actually missing stuff now that I didn't see because she reminded the scene and I, got bored.
So it's convenient, but it's like I feel like Netflix was a great game changer for sure because like it brings like certain movies to like where you can like have date night at your house. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't want to go spend that bread, but then for me, like I'm the type of person like I really enjoy that like quality time with people, not even just my significant others. Like with me and my boys, like the new Batman movie out, and so we'll go out and we'll we trying to figure out a time to go watch it. I know 3 of them already went to go see it, but it's like still like in my head it's like I still got people I can go out and see it with, cause it's like it's Batman, like. Bro, like
I'm getting sick of them jokes, bro. Why y'all keep re-releasing the same movie? They like Jordans. I'm like, bro, like it's just like, yo. At this point, I didn't see Lion King. I didn't see the Diamond Edition. I didn't see the live action just because it's like, bro, how different could it be?
The Diamond Edition?
Yeah, I got the Diamond Edition.
Lion King?
Yeah, bro, because the first one's on tape. You know what I'm saying? Then they got what? Oh, I think it came on regular DVD too, and then I had the Diamond Edition, which
So
I don't know the difference.
Oh,
I really don't know. I think it just came on Blu-ray. That's the difference.
That's the difference. Oh.
But anyway, yeah, like it's just like I said, just like Jordan, bro. Like I like the Dark Knight, and then what is it? Return of the Dark Knight or Dark Knight
Rises? Yeah.
Like whatever. So
which one is the one that Bane had broke his back?
I think that's the third.
No, I just got done watching which one? Batman Returns, where it was Heath Ledger in it. Was it that one?
Two-Face.
And Harvey Dent. Yeah. I'm literally just watching that on Netflix. And it's good. Don't get me wrong. Like I love black men. I said black men. I do love black men and women. You know, power to the people. Yeah, Batman. Like, I love his movies because it's like you just enjoy like what it is. You know, it's Batman. You know, some people may not like it. You know, I haven't really ran into a lot of people that said like they didn't like it. It has been getting longer though. Like Batman Returns and whichever one that I watched, that shit was like 2 hours long, and then this new one is now 3 hours long.
The only superhero with white privilege, but you know, it's
Cause Superman ain't even white, like he an alien.
right.
It just look white.
I mean, but all right, cause you can be like, oh, we're gonna arrest Superman, but Superman would be like, I decide if you're gonna arrest me or not.
Yeah.
So you know that's the whole thing. But Batman just like, I mean, Batman has decided he can, you know, let you arrest him too, but at the same time, it's like Batman's still a man though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Superman is at least like, bro, I can literally fling you across the earth, you know, right now.
I mean, but you got Batman is super strong too.
I mean, yeah,
he can bench a ton. Yeah, I searched that up. Batman can bench a ton, which is weird. He the only one that got his back broke.
Hey yo!
But no pun intended.
You gotta realize how strong Bane must be then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know like they be having this man juiced up in the cartoons, but you know the real life Bane, which was Tom Hardy. But I mean, he looked bigger in that movie, but not to the point where it was just like, oh, like this dude finna kick ass. But it was just more like, oh, okay, I see. You know, they hadn't hit the gym for this movie, but outside of that, not really.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you a question, right? Mm-hmm. So out of so since we on kind of these topics, right? So we know that right now the Batman movie came out, and I'm not sure if you know, but I think there's a Flash movie.
Trash.
About to come. You think it's gonna be trash?
Trash.
For real?
Trash.
See, my thing is, I feel like right now.
Who's watching the Flash?
I'll watch it.
You and AJ.
No, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I watched the CBS series.
I know, you and AJ.
Yeah, and I feel like it's cool. But it's like, and I feel like Flash, he got, you know what I'm saying, a good little concept going on or whatnot.
But
and
Black Lightning is better than that though.
But I don't even know who Black Lightning. I don't really care about it. I want Static Shock, man.
What? Static Shock?
I want Static Shock.
Man,
nobody cares.
But Static Shock was lit, first of all.
I'm not gonna, I was so mad, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if anybody out there like was the same way, right? When Black Lightning came out, don't get me wrong, I love the show. I haven't watched the newest seasons though because it's like the first two or I think 3 seasons I watched, bro, I was into it. But I don't care what nobody says. I know I'm not the only one. I was looking at that show like, where the heck is Static? Like, is this supposed to be Static or who is like?
Yeah, no.
In my head, I'm like, where did he come from?
That's his own thing.
But my thing was, we got a live action. Don't get me wrong, we got a live action black superhero. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
But you want the OG.
I wanted the OG. I wanted superheroes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for that. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love Black Lightning. Last night I saw a superhero. He was black. So Black Lightning's back. Like, that's hard.
Bro, low key, when I first heard that song, I went right to YouTube. I was just putting that jump. I was just like, oh, this shit. It was season 1, and I was just like, I had that jump on repeat. Cause he had some good songs on there.
Yeah, cause he's like, it went. Last night I saw a superhero. He was black. He said this was for the streets. Black Lightning's back. Yeah, I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all that. It was corny, but it wasn't corny. Like, I ain't gonna say that. Every time I see the intro, I'm singing. Every time I hear it, bro, that's what I think about. But I don't care what nobody says. In my mind, I'm like, where is Static? Like, The Black Lightning cool, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't representing the culture.
I mean,
like,
Static Shock was like our time, you know what I'm saying?
And it's cool, but nobody, I guarantee you, nobody's gonna be satisfied until we get something with Static.
But you gotta,
Static was.
But you gotta do that right though. Like you gotta do that right.
I don't know if we have an actor that's out right now that can really portray him. Like probably back in the day, it would have been comfortable to have like probably when Romeo or about somebody young doing it, but like now it's like we too advanced with our technology, and also on top of that, the storyline. They have to be able to depict, not to say even depict it well, but they have to be able to deliver it to the audience well. Cause it's one thing to make a movie off the hype of the name, but it's also another thing to be able to deliver it to make it right. Yeah, and I feel like that's the biggest reason why DC could be scared to do that, because they know that their other movies haven't been hit. Like I'm telling you, I don't care what superhero DC has. If they throw out a Static Shock movie, I guarantee you it's probably gonna be better than any Marvel movie that's came out. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. I'll stand on that. If they make a great Static Shock movie, that movie's gonna do better. I don't care. Maybe that's just me being biased.
You hear this?
That's just me being biased. But it's like they have to be able to like produce a great Static Shock movie, and then if they accomplish that, it's gonna be better than any, in my opinion, any Marvel movie.
Okay, but what if Marvel came out with a Miles Morales movie though?
I still think that Static is better.
I mean, not Into the Spider-Verse, but an actual like
Miles Morales.
live action.
I still think that it's. I'm not just saying it's Static Shock, but it's like Miles Morales is cool, but he ain't Like we have Peter Parker.
I mean,
so
it's
like
okay. So you saying OG versus OG?
You know what I'm saying? It's like we have Peter Parker, so it's like cool that they depict the story about Miles Morales, but he wasn't the original face of that Spider-Man universe. So it's Peter Parker. Okay. Static Shock is that's him.
Right.
So in my opinion, that's
we all know Static Shock.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Miles Morales is black. He's Afro-Latino.
But I'm just saying, when you see Spider-Man, it's Peter Parker.
Yeah.
He's white.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But Static Shock has always been black.
And then on top of that, even like, so in my opinion, all right. So we have Peter Parker and we have Miles Morales. In my head, how I see it, we got Static Shock and Black Lightning. Okay. So that's why I was like, I'm cool with Black Lightning, but it's like he's not. You know, in my head, I'm always gonna think he's the secondary Static.
But what about Green Lantern? Because the original guy was black though.
Technically, there's more. So with Green Lantern, there's multiple versions of I think that character, and then on top of that, there's different Green Lanterns. Like, I don't know his name. Yeah, it's passed down, and they also use different people. But in the animated series, he was black, and that was supposed to be a different version of him. But we know that there's a Green Lantern movie by Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Hal Jordan.
You know what I'm saying? Hal Jordan. And I think the black guy was Hal Jordan too in the animated series. I could be wrong though. But with Green Lantern, like some people may know it. Like, oh, wasn't there a black one? You know what I'm saying? But we all, it's mixed.
But wait, because I'm trying to remember. In the actual, Justice League cartoon, it was the black
guy.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
But I remember because I saw a crossover episode where, I don't know if it was exactly a crossover episode, but they had Static Shock meet Green Lantern.
Yeah.
But I think it was such a crazy thing because dude was just like, dad basically, and I was just like, I don't know if I dreamt that, but I really felt like that didn't happen because Static Shock was like super old in this. And
when he went to the future,
I think so, something like that.
I seen the episode when he went. Like, there's a couple episodes where Static traveled through time, which was cool.
But it was in the Justice League art style, which made me think it was actually Justice League. It wasn't like Static Shock art style.
Okay.
So that was the only thing.
What I liked about it a lot is that they was really like touching on like low key real like gang violence. Like Static got his powers through gang violence, and it was through him trying to like fit in. Like he knew a homeboy that was in the gang, and his homeboy was like, come out with us and ride with us. And then he caught up in the crossfire and whatnot. Boom, nuclear reaction happened. Boom, everybody got powers. And the people that he fighting really be gangbangers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of cool how they kind of touch upon and stuff like that. And like Black Lightning do it too, but it's like, I don't know, it was like a different, much more like realistic feel. Cause also back then, like gang violence, like back in the early 2000s was really prominent, cause it was making this like.
It was making money.
You know, people were making money off of it, or publicizing it,
like that.
You know what I'm saying, Crips and Bloods and all that. So I thought that was cool that like they kind of kept it cultural and what was going on at that time. Cause you know, me being in elementary school, man, I'm hearing all types of Crips and Bloods, this, that, and third, gang violence. And then like seeing that show come out, seeing the black kid, you know, that could be any of us, getting his superpowers because he getting caught up. Because peer pressure, you know, they taught that to us a lot back in school. So it's like he got peer pressured into it. Some things happened, things went wrong, boom, he got powers. And he was in a single parent household. And shout out to the writers because, you know, it was his dad, and so they showed him as a great father figure, or he tried his best, so that's cool too. So I just like how they kind of wrote it, you know.
Side note, his sister was fine.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
Even though she was a cartoon.
I don't even remember his sister. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't regret that.
But yeah, man, so I think that was, like I said, standing on that statement, if they make a great Static Shock movie, I think the actor who plays him has to be important. But it has to be important, but the thing is, it can't like, how can I explain this, man? They can't just choose an actor because the actor's face is notable. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me say this, what movie? I haven't seen the Batman movie, but I felt like Robert Pattinson or something like that, excuse me. Not to say, I think he, like, when the previews I saw, I kind of liked how he was like
Wasn't he
Batman.
in Flash too, though?
I don't think so.
I could have sworn he was a Flash in other movies.
I don't think so. I know he was in a Harry Potter movie a long time ago.
Yeah, Potter.
Yeah, the guy from Twilight, Edward. Yeah, he was in. He's Batman.
Oh.
But I don't like him as Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
I said Bruce Wayne. But yeah, Bruce Wayne, because he had a bang and all that. I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah, he had the little thing. I was like, bro, you playing football? What's going on?
Welcome back. You at the sideline. It's your boy Kels out here, you know what I'm saying, with my man.
See, Murder, the guy. You know what I'm saying? Well, we, the guys. But, hope you guys, you know what I'm saying, enjoying the show so far. But, you know, we're going to move on to our next topic. Social media, then versus now. So, specifically, I mean, honestly, like, my example for this had to be Instagram. Like, because that's like one of the, well, for me, it's the most notable one. Because like, at the time of high school, I wasn't even on Twitter, nothing like that. And then, of course, everybody had Facebook. But
I wasn't even on Instagram until my junior year in high school.
Well, I was on Instagram, but I couldn't actually get on Instagram, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Social media, like the only thing I really had that back then at that age was like a Facebook, but I wasn't even consistent with it. Like Instagram, I remember, I think what year it came out, like 2012, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Right, and so I remember everybody was on it, but I was that kid that like, I wasn't like when it came to stuff like that, I wasn't hip to it. Like people were hip to it and all that stuff, and it was like, for me, it was like, I don't even think I really had a phone for real at that time, because I used to break my phones all the time. So I think, and even when I had my phone, I wasn't really hip to it until like, I think my friends just kind of got me into it. But you can probably explain a little bit better like how it was back then, because in my head, I wouldn't even know how.
Shoot, but not really. Like, all right, so at that time when Instagram first came out, I don't know if you knew this, but Instagram was a gated community. So you could only get on if you had a certain device, meaning that being an iPhone.
For real?
Yeah, at that, and I think at that time the iPhone 4S was like heavy.
I think a lot of apps like that was like gave you like that.
So I had an HTC. You know what happened to HTC? But anyway, I had an HTC HD7. It was a Windows phone, and it said, quote unquote, the app I got was like partnered with Instagram, whatever. So basically, but it was a waste because all I could do was watch stuff. I couldn't actually post things. And then I was just like, I was like, shoot, I was telling them, hey, bro, follow me on Instagram. I was like, bro, I don't see you on here. And I was like, bro, it's right here. And they'd be like, but it's not Instagram. I was like, it say Instagram right here. You know what I'm saying? I got 14 followers, you know what I'm saying?
Sponsored by Instagram.
Right. So then I was like, yo. So then when I actually got an iPhone, I got nice little 4S, little voice control. Not even see it, but voice control.
Voice control, I remember that.
And I got an Instagram. I was like, I'm gonna just use my account from my HTC. You know what I'm saying? I had a nice little 14. I wouldn't even have to start at the bottom. And then I tried to start it up, and it was acting like my account didn't exist. I was like, bro, what happened?
Yeah.
And so then, the build up of that, when I finally got on there, and bro, talk about when it was so easy. It was so easy to put a post up. And I guess for some people, it's too easy right now. Not for everybody. But, so, it was so easy just to put a post up, you know what I'm saying, to be honest, you know what I'm saying. Shout out for a shout out. Cartoons, people used to upload cartoons themselves and stuff. What else, the rates and stuff like that, with the old, Martin type pattern and stuff like that.
That was the first, wave of building clout.
Bruh, for real.
You ain't get no shout out. Ain't nobody rate you.
Right.
Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody would know you if you ain't get no shout out. And everybody was doing it. And I was just like, I ain't get no rate.
You gonna cry in the car.
I ain't even had no Instagram to even be with it, but I still remember hearing people oh, this and the third, I be doing shout outs, this and the third, hit me up on the gram.
Kick
was crazy.
Kick, bruh. Text me free.
I ain't had text me free.
What?
Nah, I was always able to text people off of service. I ain't never needed it. But nah, I ain't charged.
Sheesh, okay, alright.
I did use this app called Line though. It was a Korean.
Bruh, yeah, that was.
Kick.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, it reminded me of Kick because you can do whatever, but Kick, bro, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, man, Kick was not meant for kids at all.
At that time it was, but now it's not. Now it's just hey baby, you want a hot date online? Hit me up with 26 numbers after it. I'm like, yo,
this spam Kick messages, bro.
Oh, but I can't click on that because at this point my roaming fee is gonna go.
I feel like the only people that probably use Kick is people that do escort services and blow. No, I'm saying legit escort, not the spam hot babe 856-423-891. Nah, I'm gonna
Kitty Liquor 123 wants to talk to you. It's what?
Who the starts a conversation like that?
Bro, that's wild. And it'd be some old lady.
Right.
Put some frill panties and bras on, bro. That's crazy, man. And now, quick Kick, bro. I remember a lot of people just hearing how people be getting exposed in certain group chats and stuff like that, man. Back in school, cause people be doing dumb stuff.
Okay, what's the? Wait, you said you didn't get on Kick actually though.
No, I did use Kick.
Oh, okay.
I used Kick.
Okay, so what was worse? Sending a kick to a girl and being left with the little D, or being left on the S for sent. You know what I'm saying?
But D knows she got it. You know she got it. Sent just
got the D.
This guy, she got it, but sent could have meant she ain't got no service. Cause Wi-Fi was still one of those things that was you had to have Wi-Fi to do, or data was one of those things where it's we mean, I think in some parts it's like 4G was still kind of new, so you couldn't really just do whatever. Like you always had to make sure you got a Wi-Fi, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So you can let somebody slide when it's like on the S, but with D, that means she got it, man. No matter what, she got it. It's on her phone. And if it's on her phone, you ain't on her mind, she ain't hit you back. And sometimes you just gotta take that L, man. Cause I know for me, like, and I'm glad, like at that time, I was just using Kick to text my homies and stuff like that. I wasn't even thinking about hitting up girls. And it's just cause it's like, I don't know, like I wasn't a part of that culture. Like, and maybe that's why I'm so behind. And like, it's just like, people will talk about it all the time. They be sliding on girls, like instead of giving them a number, they get their Kick or whatnot, which is probably cool. Like, just, I don't know, maybe it's just the clout thing. Maybe like, I give you my social media so you can just go on there and like all my pictures. I ain't gonna say nothing. Just, you know, benefit off of my own self-esteem.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because they know they're not. Some girls know they're not going to hit you up.
That's true.
They know they're not going to respond to that unsent message.
Oh, shoot.
They know they're not going to respond to that.
Oh, not the unsent message.
Yeah, unsent.
They be seeing that joke too. They be like,
nah, I done read it, homeboy.
What's wrong, Steve? I was like, I don't want you to see that. What you mean?
I already done seen it. I already screenshot it, sent to my homegirl and everything. He's like, dang.
Right.
Ain't no point in sending it now. But yeah, bro. It's different though. Like, social media, like Instagram evolved a lot. Facebook, oh my God. Facebook evolved tremendously.
I'm not even on Facebook.
For real?
Well, I have an account, but I'm just saying I don't get on.
Was you on Facebook like back in middle school?
Nah, not really, no. I didn't make my Facebook until maybe like high school.
This is when social media was done on a computer. No, this is
with the Nintendo DS, the snapback, the duck face. Or
the weird color filter with the words around you. I'm fresh. And you don't even spell it the right way. You spell it with the money sign, or sexy with SEX or SECII, something like that. Bro, I'm telling you, that was when like I was on social media. Like, that was my social media, Facebook. And I was like 6th, 7th grade. 8th grade, I got off of it because I didn't really was caring about it. But like 6th, 7th grade, boy, I was on that Facebook, man. I had my little HTC Aries.
HTC boys.
Yeah, HTC Aries. And that was like, I think at that time, that was one of the first smartphones. Yeah, those were one of the, before even iPhones became popular. Like when the Droid phones came out, they were kind of like making a wave. Because my phone, it was super small, and it had a little ball.
My mom had one of those.
It had a little ball. It was cool. I thought it was cool. Everybody was like, you know, they had the, what is it, Razor?
The Sidekick.
The Sidekick, yeah. And I wanted one, even with my touchscreen phone. Like, I was the only kid in middle school with a touchscreen phone. Like, my 6th grade year.
I had a Nintendo phone. I had a trap phone.
A trap phone?
Yeah,
a couple kids I knew had. My best friend, rest in peace, had a trap phone. Was it the little skinny one with you could slide it up?
It was a skinny one. It was a Samsung, but you could slide it up, horizontal, like that.
Okay.
But I mean, like I said, I got it from Walmart, like literally.
Yeah. I seen a couple people, but I don't know. It's like, even though I had a nice phone, I still wanted those. But it's like, I like my phone though, because it's like, I think it was, they had Facebook, but you couldn't really do much like you could with a computer. You could just see stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like, for me, like, being able to see, like, I'm on, like, as soon as you get off of home, like, you go home, got my chocolate milk, put on 106 and Park.
106 and Park.
On Facebook.
Man.
And see what's popping on Facebook. See my friend. I promise you, I dare everybody right now. I'm not sure if you remember your old account, or if your account now is your old account from back then, go back to like 08, 09 if you can. Or go travel back in time to see how you used to talk to people and whatnot. I promise you, boy, I was talking to some people like,
oh, you was out of pocket.
No. Yeah. Certain stuff. It was cringy. Like, a lot of it was cringy. And I didn't say nothing wild, like, to the, like, females and everything, but it was just like, what the hell am I talking about? Like,
No,
My mama should have smacked me upside my head and said, "Get off this thing."
I remember I was talking to my 4th grade crush in 5th grade. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
On Facebook. No, not 5th grade. I was in 6th grade this time, so I just got into middle school or whatever, and I went to a different school, and they did too. And so, but you know, we was cool in class, whatever. She used to sit right next to me. It was a white girl. But yeah, so I had hit her up on Facebook, and I was just like, hey, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you been? She's like, I'm good. How are you? I was like, I'm good in my head, because I was like, dang, I could never approach her like, and you know, in school, we was actually in class. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just too nervous, and I was a little bit on the chubby side at that time. She was tall and a softball player and stuff like that, and I was just like, sheesh. So I was just like, all right, let me try to talk to her now. And so then I ended up getting her number, and I was just like, bet. But see, here's the thing that makes me cringe every time I think about it.
Okay.
And I was just like, hey, do you mind if I get your number? Not on nothing nasty.
Starts a conversation like that.
In my head, I was just like, and now I think about that, I was like, what nasty was I'm finna say? Like,
Yo, this man see murder me almost.
bro, I was just like, wait, what was I gonna say that was gonna be like,
popular.
right? Like in 6th grade, what the heck was I gonna say? Like, but and then also, I mean, the first DM I said to a girl on Instagram, I didn't know the girl, whatever. I was just like, I said it on like one of those, like, I sent her a picture, because at that time you couldn't, like, 'cause I know sometimes you can click that little paper plane jump and they'll send a DM like that under like one of her photos. Yeah. And I had just went and like did like a hide button. I really literally went to Google Images, typed in hide. It was a big hide button. I saved that, threw that in the DM. But then under it, I was just like, hey, what God made you out of? Sexy? And that's what I said. That was my pickup line.
Yo.
I think about that to this day, and I'm dying laughing.
Yo, you said this to her.
I said,
what'd she say?
She like, I think she was like, question mark? She felt like a question mark?
Bro, that's even worse than just getting sent on delivery. Like,
nah, bro, that was at least I got her response, and it got her attention. But of course, like,
you didn't follow up.
Like, nah, like it was just like,
what you supposed to say after a
right?
Exclamation point.
Period. But
yeah,
so
I'll stand on that. I said what I said.
Yeah, too. You couldn't even delete DMs back then. It's just up there.
It's there.
You can't just let me get that back. No, it's just no.
So. I think one of the wildest things. Let me not say, because I got a few, and it's not wild. I remember one DM when I time traveled. I was looking. It was some girl at the like when I say in middle school. I don't care what nobody said. When I was lame, I was lame. Like I was that kid that just. Like, we all wore uniforms, which isn't bad, but it was just like, you just looked at me, it's like, what the freak is this kid? Like, I was just in my own world, just playing Naruto in the hallway, drawing Kingdom Hearts character with my friends.
You weren't doing the run, was you?
I did the run sometimes. Especially when I was late to class, I just like, let me put my ninja speed on.
You was doing the run during the pacing test? You was doing the ninja run?
Nah, I took the pacing test serious. I couldn't do that. The run was just in my head. It was something funny, but I just like to do. But pacing test, I took that serious. But I was just that weird kid though, like in middle school. So I remember like I was talking to this girl, and she was pretty like. It's weird to say popular, but yeah, she was pretty like popular or cool with everybody or that cool kid group. And she, and it was crazy because I'm like, yo, we were talking, not like talking, but like we was texting each other and whatnot. And so I remember, I kid you not, I was OMG by Usher and Will.i.am came out at that time. And I was like, I forgot what the conversation was like. I think we were just saying, I said, hey, what's up? She was like, not much, what you doing, this and the third. And I was just, one of my responses to her, what she had told me was like, I'm gonna let the beat drop. And she laughed and she was like, what are you talking about? And I was throwing out those lyrics. I don't know why, because I was like, yo, I remember, I forgot what she said, but I remember my response to it was like, I'm gonna let the beat drop. And I think it was like something like, I'm out of my mind or something like that. And she was just, but she was laughing though. She was just laughing. It was like, this guy was weird. And I was like, yo, I kid you not. I promise you, if I was a little girl back then seeing that, I would have been like, yo, this guy needs help. Like, what is he doing? Like, why is he in my inbox like
I thought that was going to take a left turn.
No, it was actually like because I think at the end of it, I was just like, oh no, I'm just texting stuff. Like, you talking to me, I didn't think this was going to happen. This is as far as I thought it was going to get.
I didn't think I get this far.
So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, you the one that chose to respond in a positive manner. I'm going to keep going. So
see how far I can get.
Yeah, so after that, but yeah, that was cringy. And when it came down to my crushes, all right, and all my friends, like my close friends that know me, when I had a crush on a girl, and there'll be a girl that'd be like, why are you crushing on her for? And I don't know why. I don't have no reason to explain it. I just did. Like, I had a crush on a girl from, I think she came to my elementary school in the 4th grade, and she's from my 4th or 5th grade year. So I had a crush on her, and we went to the same middle school too. I had a crush on her from 4th grade up until like the first quarter of 6th grade. So when I said that girl, like, anybody that asked me, oh, talk about any girl, nah, I didn't like her. I like this girl. Like, I was that guy. Like, I was that guy that, like, I didn't care. But the thing about me was I would never approach her and talk to her. Like, I indirectly asked her out so many times. Like, indirectly meaning I had somebody else ask her out.
I was gonna say, what was you doing?
I can, like, I'm just bad. I'm not gonna say bad, but I was just that kid. Like, I did not want it to come up to you and talk to you. Like, if I felt like you liked me, I felt like you had to come up to talk to me. But at the same time,
my homeboy wanna holler at you.
At the same time, and these girls were smart, because they were like, if he liked me, why don't he come up and talk to me himself? I think she told one of my,
they were smart for saying that?
I think, because that's smart. Like, a little girl saying, like, if he liked me, why don't he come and talk? She knows that, like, what she kind of likes at that point.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a guy that can be direct. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Instead of getting other people. Because I promise you, every girl that I liked in elementary, and it was probably my elementary, let me say from my 4th grade up until my 8th grade year, or not even 8th grade, 7th grade year, like elementary, middle school, I like the girls, but I've never asked them out in person. Like, I don't even know. I had a conversation with one of them. I had actually my elementary school crush. We had conversated in middle school, and so it was because we had the same math class, and it was weird because I sat at the table with her. Like, we were sitting, like, it was like, basic cool stuff. It was like a 4-seater table. Mm-hmm. Her best friend was sitting across from me. It was me and this other guy sitting next to each other. And so I remember one day, because everybody knew I liked her. Everybody knew I liked her. Like, it wasn't no like nothing to hide. It's not to say I didn't care, because I didn't care, but I would never want her to, like, approach me about it. So her best friend knew, like, I liked her. And so her best friend was like, hey, Markel. And I was like, what's up? She was like, such and such said, I'm not gonna name drop, such and such said, she said something, like, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, snap, so I may have a chance. And at that time, I didn't know what to say, so I was just quiet. Like, I'm a quiet kid too, so it was just like, I was like, all right, now I gotta figure out a plan. Like, my years are working, you know what I'm saying? Now she's seeing the kid, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Went to Africa in December for winter break. Came back and she had a boyfriend. That ended that crush.
Wait. You said you went to Africa.
Yeah, for my aunt's wedding in December. And she was single, and this was around the time, this was right before I left, this was when I kind of found out that she could not like me. So I saw an opening. I left, came back, she had a boyfriend, some light-skinned kid with glasses. Damn. So I was like, all right, man. I said, all right, on to the next one. And the next girl I had a crush on from my 6th or 7th grade year was a Hispanic girl.
Boy.
Yeah, I was on her for a while.
Boy.
I was on her for a while, and then after her, because I think with her, I actually did try asking her out. Like, I think I sent her a note or something. It was still indirect. I didn't approach her, but she knew I liked her, and I didn't care. Like, she knew. Like with the other girl, I was kind of like, I was nervous with all of them though, but it was like with the other girl, like I never even wrote the note to the other girl. I didn't even want a conversation with her. Mm-hmm. The other girl, the Hispanic girl, like I talked to her sometimes because we had a mutual friend, and her friend was like always pushing me or making fun of me because I had a crush on her, but the girl didn't find me attractive at all. She ended up getting a boyfriend too, so.
Jesus, okay.
But yeah, that ended that crush. So then after that, I think, so I had 2 crushes, no, probably 3 crushes between 6th and 7th grade. And so the last crush is a girl that I was fiending for a minute. Even when I switched middle schools, that was the only girl I really wanted to like talk to. And I had, and with her though, I had friended her on Facebook, but I would never say nothing. Like we were friends, but it's like I would try to like talk to her and stuff like that. Or I think I tried messaging her and trying to drop hints that I like her by saying, hey, but she was not paying me no type of attention. She was not paying me no type of attention. But now, I'm not gonna name drop who, but now
I name drop. I name drop.
But now she know who she probably is, but now it's like on social, I don't know, maybe it's just because I've grown into myself and back then I was weird, but now on social media, like we're friends on Instagram. I chatted with her a few times and stuff like that. I don't think we ain't never gonna talk about how weird of a kid I was back then, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm cute now. I've always been cute, but I kind of grown into it a little bit better. So now, like, kind of on equal footing. So I'll probably still be nervous if I ran into her in public or whatnot, and like, I'll talk to her, but it's not saying like, oh, like middle school, no, I'm running away. I promise you, I used to run away. Like if I seen her come into my general direction, I ran away. You can ask my homegirl. You can ask my homegirl about this. She'll tell you, and Gail, she'll tell you that anytime she or somebody like that, like, cause I used to ask her for advice all the time. And she would just tell me, just stop, tell me the basic stuff. Stop being scared, this and that, it don't matter. Give me all types of advice. But me, I'm caught up in my head and my feelings and stuff like that. I'm just like, nah, I can't do it. I'll run to the bus and just get in the seat and just hide. And I'm just like, yeah. And I just watch her, just walk to her bus. And I'm like, dang, maybe one day. Is it me you're looking for? And that's just like, for me though, like, those experiences being in middle school and elementary school, like crushing on girls and like trying to figure out ways to talk to them now, made me the man today where I still can't talk to girls.
Jesus. Bruh.
Yeah. I'm just listening.
I mean,
it's a lot different now.
I was gonna say, it's way different.
It's different because it's like now, like
it might have been low key easier back then.
I was about to say, like, I think it's a lot easier back then because not everybody knew. Like, if I liked a girl now, everybody liked her.
Right.
Now, it's not a bad thing, but it's like
it's just like, dang,
I'm not the only one in their DMs. It's like back then,
you're never the only one.
I mean, but it's like back then, like even back then, if I wasn't the only one in her DMs, like if I knew the knowledge I kind of knew now back then, or wasn't as, let me not say, if I didn't have as much inhibitions as I did, you know what I'm saying, I would have been able to slide easily. Like nobody see her, like I'll be confident, like all right, yeah, this this girl, she solid, boom, boom, try my best to talk to her. And you know what I'm saying? Because social media wasn't so prominent, seeing a new face was kind of interesting. Now, like, everybody kind of look the same. The Instagram, like, we have labels for them, Instagram body model, you know, stuff like that, the models and stuff like that. Back then, we didn't have no Instagram models or Facebook models or whatnot, so it's just like...
You saw pretty good, Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You saw pretty girl, you know, whatever she did was new to you, so it's like, it's different. So it's like, if you slide on her and she's looking at you, even if you're lame, that probably new to her. She'll probably dig that stuff and you'll probably, you know, just hit it off and just get to talking. But now it's like everybody look the same. Everybody, you know, it's some type of style that somebody got on their page. So it's just like, who's the one that I just think looks the best, or I'm interested in mostly, because you always gonna find somebody. There's always gonna be somebody that looks similar to me or has a similar setup to me or whatnot. But I don't know. Yeah. I just think that, like, if I could, I would use Facebook back then versus Facebook now, because the Facebook back then was fun. I don't care what nobody says, but as cringy as I was and as weird as I was lit. I ain't gonna lie, I was lit. I wish I could show y'all my old pictures too. It was so cringy, but I was lit.
I was not lit.
Yeah?
Not like that, nah. I was still not lit. I'd be chilling with you. But, nah, back in the day, shoot, Facebook, Instagram, VK, most people don't know about VK. VK, for the OGs out there, but yeah, VK was basically a Russian Facebook.
A Russian? Bro, what?
Yeah, alright. Bro,
this man is on something.
Hold on. I was on something different. You're right. I was on the wave. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was doing stuff 10 years before it was out. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So, I also follow a story for that. But yeah, VK, like I said, it's a Russian Facebook. It's literally blue like Facebook. And it was crazy because it's like, it said VK where all the stars are at. So now I go on there and I see all these stars. And it's got Ashton Kutcher on there, you know what I'm saying? It's got Ariana Grande. I was talking to Ariana Grande, you know what I'm saying? Well, I thought I was.
This dude thought he was.
But honestly, I can't even say I was young because I was like, what, a freshman in high school?
Okay.
Yeah, it was like that, yeah, bro.
Let me see what this is about.
But yeah, but then, all right, so back in the day, I had a crush on a star named Peyton List. Peyton List.
I'm gonna search her up.
You probably seen her on Jesse. But yeah, I had a crush on Peyton List.
Oh, her.
Yeah, for some reason I don't know why I did, but it just happened like that. So
she's on the Cobra Kai show.
Yeah, I watched it. That's on fire.
It's fire. Yeah.
But yeah, so she was on there. But here's the thing: she had like 8 different accounts, but the one was checked. See what I'm saying? I started.
How long ago was this?
This was back in high school. This was like freshman year of high school.
Oh, so they had verification back then. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
so they was ahead of the time.
Yeah. So then I was just like, yo, because I was talking to Ashton Kutcher, and Ashton Kutcher was just like, yo.
So I was sitting next to Oprah at this Ralph Lauren dinner talking to Steven Spielberg.
Oh, man.
Bro, I was talking to Ashton Kutcher, and he was just like, bro, what you doing, VK? I was just like, I'm just trying to see what's going on. And Ashton Kutcher was just like, hey, bro, let me know. I can hook you up with one of the sets. And I said, bet. I know Ashton Kutcher. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? You cool dude.
This dude thought he was gonna get put on.
But yeah, so I was talking to Peyton Liz, but like I said, there was 6 different ones, so I was quizzing. I was like, all right, when's your birthday? And then she was just saying like, well, they were saying that it was April 6th. I was just like,
you can Google that.
No, I knew that was hard. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but they could have Googled.
I mean, yeah, they could have, but I didn't think about that. But
this guy, he could have been a hoodwinked and not even known.
No, I'm pretty sure I was getting 6 different ones, but
yeah,
I'm definitely sure I was getting hoodwinked at some point. I was getting hoodwinked by all of them. She wasn't on there. But yeah, so then we was talking on there, and I was just like, all right, cool, I was just like, oh yeah, my birthday March 31st, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, now she got your information.
Right, but so then, you know, so yeah, we was talking whatever, and then when a new show, like episode Jesse come out, I was like, yeah, I saw your new episode, you know what I'm saying? She'd be like, what you think about it? And
Yo, I'm sorry, this man is funny. Yo, bro, the lengths you go for a woman, bro. This guy was watching Disney Channel.
I was watching every episode faithfully.
Yo.
Faithfully. So.
What you think about my new episode, Carrington? Oh, man, I love it.
Right. Now, there was one episode she came in, you know, she had a little skirt on, you know what I'm saying, crop top, you know what I'm saying. Back in the day, I had a thing for belly buttons for some reason. If I say it goes belly button, it was nice and toned, it did something to me. But yeah, so yeah, so we was talking, like I said, over there, but then this other dude named Amos hopped up on there, some 12-year-old dude, and I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw him under the thing, so I approached him and was like, hey, bro, you talking to Peyton? He's just like,
Yo. Yo, this dude's about to check it out.
But I was gonna G-check him.
You G-checked him.
So I was like, hey, bro, you talking to Peyton? He's just, yeah, she gave me her number. I was like, what?
Whoa.
So then I was just like, I looked up and I was looking like, hold on now. Like, I heard you gave Amos your number.
So
she was
you
like,
did
yeah,
all
I did.
6 of them.
Like, right.
She gave him your number. Which one of y'all gave him your number?
Right, which one of y'all was you? So, right. Spider-Man and me. But yeah, so then she was just like, yeah, like I gave my number. I was just like, well, can I get your number? And then she was like, yeah, here's my number. And I was just like, all right. But like I said, it was 26 numbers, so I was just like, all right. So I put Peyton this in my phone. I was just like, I put a little contact picture up in there, and then I put the little 26, numbers in there, and try to like send a message, whatever. And nothing happened. And then I went back on BK and I was just like, hey, I sent you the message. I don't know if you got it. And then they were like, nah, I didn't get it. Send it again. I was just like, okay. So I sent it again, and she was just like, oh, it must be bad signal or something. And so then
it ain't no real number. 26.
See, but then here's the thing too. She would only hit me up at 3 a.m. and I'd be up. I had my iPod 6th generation charged up. Alert on, ringer on, so I know. When I looked too and I see like it lit up. I see it was VK and I knew who it was.
Saw 6, new notification.
Right up in there, right up in there. You know what I'm saying? And I just let it know too. But yeah, bro, like VK, that was
it.
That was a spot, man. Like,
hey, you said Peyton List was your white girl crush.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was Chloe Moretz.
Moretz.
I'll show you her. Oh my gosh, Chloe Moretz. I was on her for a minute. In high school, she was my wallpaper.
Yeah, bro, I made Peyton List my Woman Crush Wednesday. Hakeem used to post under my pictures, loser.
Bro, Hakeem, he's a demon.
Right.
That was mine, Chloe Moretz.
Bro, her?
Yeah.
Out of everybody?
Yeah, that was mine. I don't care.
I mean, some of these, she looks good, but then like later on, she kind of started to fall off.
What you mean?
Like,
she look better than Peyton List. All right, we're not gonna get it.
Hold on, all right. Peyton List versus Chloe Moretz. What's she got? No, I'm joking. But I can see it.
What movie was it? I forgot what movie it was.
She was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the first one.
Nah, that wasn't the movie that made me have a crush on her.
I don't know.
It wasn't. She was in Kick-Ass. She was the daughter of the superhero dad, and then he died. I think it was probably Kick-Ass 2 when she kind of grew up a little bit.
He was digging that, huh?
Yeah, man, she was
feeling that.
Oh, this she like.
See, but here's the thing about Milky. Here's the thing about BK. She's 25.
Yeah, she's 5'4" though. She look tall, but
here's the thing about BK. So I would meet random people on there, and there was one person named Milky Way.
Huh? What the freak, yo?
Right.
Where are you going?
Named Milky Way. And they hit me up. It was just like, and, you know, we like chat with her or whatever, and I didn't even know that this person was a boy or a girl. And then I asked, I was just like, are you a boy or a girl? And he was like, I'm a boy.
Hey, yo!
And I was just like, okay, but it was not like that. It was just literally like, hey, you know, where you from? You know, what you like to do? And then I was just like, okay. And then this dude sends me
Amber Alert.
Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. We didn't even know each other's age, honestly. So yeah, I still don't know. But
you're still a child. You can still go off. It don't matter.
I know. I'm just saying though, like we literally don't know though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I deleted my BK years ago. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like I just knew it was something off about it. Of course, didn't click in my head though. I'm having fun, you know what I'm saying? This is cool, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't sending those news and nothing like that, you know. It was cool, it was just something different. Just say, hey, you know, you on Facebook? I'm on VK. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
so
I got a verification check.
Right.
What's that?
I didn't have that.
Find out in 10 years.
I didn't know that. But yeah, so yeah, dude's name was Milky Way. And I was just like, all right, you know, And then, you know, I was just like, yeah, man, so I'm gonna go ahead and have to cut this short. And he was just like, all right, man, you take care. You seem like you was a good dude. So I was like, all right, you too, man. But then this dude sends me a picture of his backyard. Then asked me, send me a picture of your backyard. I was like, well, I'm kind of about to get on the bus, so no.
Amber Alert.
Right. So then I was talking to this other girl, which I knew was a girl this time. But then she sends me a Nazi symbol. She's like, how do you feel about this? And I was just like, well,
I'm black.
I don't really feel too bad about it. It does make me uncomfortable though. But and she was just like,
I don't feel bad, but I don't feel comfortable.
Right, like I was just like, I'm not Jewish, so you know, like I understand, like I know what it means, and it makes me uncomfortable for that reason.
It's like showing that you a Confederate flag.
Yeah, like it's just like, yo, like bro, like
it's wrong.
So I was just like, all right, and then she was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was just like, yeah, it's okay, but and I kind of just like ended that conversation, but yeah, that was pretty much the last I saw of VK. But you know, it was some good stories on there. Good stories. Good social media platform. If you guys want to get on there, go ahead and hit it up. It's fire. But
I'm gonna see what it's about. VK.
But yeah.
That's funny.
But shoot. But
maybe I can find 6 Chloe Mortezes and have a good time.
Yeah, I'm that. But guys, we come to the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Brother, like I said, this was hilarious. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, I'm your boy C Murder.
And your boy Kels.
Alright, man. You guys take care, and we'll see you later. Peace.